students. How are you guys? I hope you are always healthy and always enthusiastic in learning all things. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nadia Salisatul Khusnah, but you can call me Miss Nadia. So today we will learning about narrative text using AI. But before we start the lesson, did you know about AI or no? If you still don't know about AI, I will explain first about AI before we start the lesson. Let's check it out. The definition of AI or artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that deals with the creation of intelligent machines that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. The goal of AI or artificial intelligence is to create algorithms and systems that can learn from data, reason, make predictions, and take actions. The advantage of artificial intelligence or AI. There are 6 advantages. First, organize information. In particular, these intelligent machines have been used by teachers and educators around the world to improve student performance with their exceptional capabilities, such as being able to provide information constantly from a variety of sources and never forgetting anything. They can find answers through easily accessible directories like Wikipedia or Google Scholar without having any gaps between educational materials that occur when using traditional methods such as books or lectures. Second, personalized learning. Artificial intelligence is changing the landscape of education. This change can be seen through personalized learning, which uses information from student data to create individualized lessons and activities for students based on their needs and interests. Third, better for students with special needs. It is because artificial intelligence has the ability to adapt for students with special needs. The AI works with each student individually, making sure they are learning at their optimal pace, while also providing them more one-on-one time with educators who could potentially miss crucial points of information when teaching a large group setting due to lack of attention or participation for certain members of the class. Fourth, immersive learning. This allows students to take more control over their own learning process and provide them with real-life experience that they can apply on a daily basis outside of hours. The next is intelligent tutoring system. Intelligent tutoring system gives students feedback about their work, guide them towards the right answer, and have been proven to be more effective than traditional teaching methods alone. And the last, adaptive group formation. Artificial intelligence can be used to help students learn more effectively. It does this by assigning each student a unique learning plan based on their progress and abilities, which means that it is possible for everyone in the same class to receive different instruction depending on how they are doing with particular skills or concepts. AI also creates adaptive group formations so that those who need extra attention get access while others can move at their own pace without slowing down anyone else's work. And now we can start our lessons. In this lesson, we will study about definition of narrative text, generic structure of narrative text, purpose of narrative text, language feature of narrative text, kinds of narrative text, example of narrative text, and AI application for narrative text. The definition of narrative text. Narrative text is a story with complication or problematic events, and it tries to find the resolutions to solve the problems. Narrative text is an imaginative story to entertain people. An important part of narrative text is the narrative mode, the set of methods used to communicate the narrative through a process narration. Perhaps you need to know about narrative text. In the writing and composition lecture is usually called narration, which is one of type of text in a literary language. Usually, the narrative text contains good fiction stories, non-fiction stories, animal stories or fable, folk tales, fairy tales, myths, legends, attached. Generic structure of narrative text. There are 4 generic structure. First, orientation. It is about the opening paragraph where the characters of the story are introduced. Second, complication. It is about where the problems in the story develop. Third, resolution. It is about where the problems in the story is solved. And last, coda or reorientation. It is about the lesson from the story. Purpose of narrative text. The purpose of narrative text is to amuse or to entertain the reader with a story. Language feature of narrative text. There are 6 language features in narrative text. First, past tense like killed, drunk, ate. Second, adverb of time like once upon a time, one day. Third, time conjunction like when, then, suddenly. Fourth, specific character. The character of the story is specific, not general, like Cinderella, Snow White, Alibaba. Fifth, action verbs. A verb that shows an action, like killed, dug, walked. And the last, direct speech. It is to make the story lively, like Snow White said, "My name is Snow White." The direct speech uses present tense. Kinds of narrative text. There are 5 kinds of narrative text. First, fable. Fable is a short story, typically with animals as characters, conveying a moral. Second, folk tales. Folk tales is a story originating in popular culture, typically based on by word of mouth. Third, fairy tale. Fairy tale is a children's story about magical and imaginary beings and lands. Fourth, myth. Myth is a traditional story, especially one concerning the early history of a people or explaining a natural or social phenomenon and typically involving supernatural beings or events. And last, legend. Legend is a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as historical but not authenticate. Example of narrative text. In this session, I will provide videos that serve as examples of narrative text. Happy watching, student!
The Rabbit and the Turtle. Are you ready? Okay, just listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit who walked to the park and got dressed. At that time, the rabbit saw the turtle walked so slowly. Then, the rabbit went to the turtle and said hello to the turtle.
Hello, Mr. Turtle. Why you walk so slow?
Actually, I'm not walking now, but I'm running, you know.
What did you say? Are you kidding? Hey, look at me. Running is like this. How funny you are.
The rabbit ran so fast and made the turtle shocked and got angry at the same time. Mr. Rabbit, you are so arrogant. Let's have a race.
Have a race with you? You are dirty, dull, and slow turtle. Okay, let's have a race tomorrow. And I'll be the winner, and you'll be the loser. Yoo-hoo!
The next day, they had already prepared to take race. The referee was ready to start the racing. The referee said, 1, 2, 3, go! And the game started. And then they ran. The rabbit ran so fast and left the turtle behind. On the other hand, the turtle ran so slowly.
Catch me if you can, slow turtle.
Because of running so fast, the rabbit got hungry, tired, and sleepy. Then, the rabbit ate much and he fell asleep soon.
This food is so delicious. I can't stop eating. It's okay, the turtle is still far. I feel so sleepy now. Let me sleep for a minute.
Then, the rabbit fell asleep soundly soon. On the other hand, the turtle kept running. He ran and ran. He saw the rabbit sleeping soundly. The rabbit is still sleeping. I'm sure I'll be the winner. Yes, I nearly get finish line. Suddenly, the rabbit woke up. He jumped up and then he ran faster than before. But he was too late. Hooray! I got finish line. I'm the winner.
Oh my god! What a shame! I'm a loser.
Yes, because you are so arrogant. That's make you fail. Realizing that being the loser, the rabbit ran away from the turtle. The moral value of this story is, do not be arrogant and underestimate to the others.
This is a story about Malin Kundang. He was a boy from a very poor family who lived with his mom. His father is a sailor, but he had already died. Malin was a smart boy, but a bit naughty. He always chased a chicken and hit it with a broom until one day he slipped off and hurt himself. The wound left a scar on his hand. When Malin grew up, he decided to go to city, so one day he will become rich by the time he went back to the village. Malin's mother disagreed with his decision because he was the only one she had. But Malin had already made up his mind. His mother had no other choice but to let her only child go. Malin was traveling by sea, so he came along with one rich merchant. He was hoping to become one of his crew and learn from that merchant. Malin went to any place wherever the winds took him. Soon he will become a great successful man. Many years has passed since then. Malin has become a rich merchant because of his hard work and married the most beautiful girl in the world. And he had forgotten his mother as well as the village. On the other hand, Malin's mother was getting older. She missed her child so much that she had always wait for Malin's return at the harbor every day until one day there was a merchant who stopped by the village. She knew it was Malin the moment she saw him. What makes her so sure is because of the scar on his hand. But Malin denied her as his mother because Malin felt ashamed to his wife and the crew. Then he was gone. Malin's mother was really upset. Then she started to curse him. On his journey, Malin's ship began to shake. Soon it turned into a storm. Until now.
AI applications of narrative text. I will explain and give you recommend of the AI application that you can use if you want to make a story of narrative text, and if you want to know the pronunciation of narrative text that you already made. Before you using the application, you should open your Play Store and then download the application. The application name is Penana. If you already download the application, you can open it. In this application, you can read a story, make a story, and also you can join a contest for make a story. If you want to read a story, these are so many genres that you can choose for the reading. And if you want to make a story, you can tap the icon create and then tap new story. In this section, you can fill the title for your story, and in this you can start to write your story, and also you can choose the genre, the story you want to make, and the language. Back to home. If you want to join the contest For make a story, you can tap the icon contest. And then you can choose the contest that you want to join. That's it. Second application or web that you can use if you want to know the pronunciation, the story that you already make. First, open your Google Chrome and then search outcast text to speech, and then open this site. In this web, you can choose the language that you want to use. You can also choose the voice and then the effect. For using this web, you should enter the text that you want to know the pronunciation. For example, hello, my name is Nadia. After that, you can tap the icon, say it.
Hello, my name is Nadia.
Like that. If you want to change the voice, you can tap this and then this.
Hello, my name is Nadia.
And then this the voice alien voice, like this.
Hello, my name is Nadia.
And other than that, if you want to change the character, you can tap this icon. There are so many characters that you can choose. As an animal too. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Okay, that's all today's session with the material narrative text with AI. I hope you guys understand with the material. But before I close the session, I want to give you guys a motivation from Oprah Winfrey. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. That's all from me. Sorry if I say wrong word or wrong pronunciation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.